Hello, everybody. This is Lauren of Plan Mosh Plan. Welcome back to a double plan with me. I'm really excited. I've been promising this double plan with me for ages, literally months, I think. And I finally got it up. This is the last kind of week of summer transitioning into September. So I have this first kit from Two Lil Bees called Meadow, which is such a pretty kit. It is like gorgeous, and I absolutely love the spread that I came up with for this one. So I have that as the first kit, and then the second kit is another Two Little Bees kit, and it's for planning the week of Labor Day, the week right after that. So you'll see after the spread is done, it'll transition right into that next spread. And for that next spread, Maria had sent me two of those kits, one in her new format and one in her old format. So I don't think she actually released that kit this year too. I think she was just messing around with it and sent it to me. So I'm going to be giving away one of those kits as well as all of the leftovers that I used. So just stay tuned towards the end of the video to learn more about how you can win that kind of exclusive kit that didn't get released this year. Okay, so I am gonna put down the base of this kit and I'll talk a little bit about the stickers. I'm kind of in a weird in-between zone right now where I filmed this so long ago. I think I filmed it in September, these spreads, and then started editing them in September, but just decided to edit other stuff in between. So I've been kind of sitting on it for a while. And at the time, this was my first fall spread that I did, but I have filmed and edited a couple since then. So um, yeah, so I feel like I've talked about some of the stickers already. Anyways, doesn't matter. What I did do though was I asked for some questions and some assumptions to answer on my Instagram a while back when I was first planning on doing this video, and I got a ton, which I super appreciate. So thank you to everybody who entered them. I'm definitely not going to be able to get through most of them, but I will just kind of keep them around and handy for some more videos going forward to talk about while I lay down the base. So I'm going to start at the beginning. The first question was from Tara of the Sticker Garden, who I adore, by the way, and has a YouTube channel. Please go check her out. She's kind of getting it off the ground, and it's so lovely. But her question was favorite holiday traditions. And I feel like I will talk about this a lot more in December when we get closer to Christmas, because my family has the most insane tradition for Christmas Eve. We do the exact same thing every single year, down to getting the same kind of chocolate for the car ride home and the same bagels and everything. Like, it's a pretty insane tradition. But we do Feast of the Seven Fishes, and all of the, like, my aunt and all of the female cousins on that side, we all kind of go together and spend the day preparing that. So that's definitely a favorite tradition of mine. We also do 4th of July with my other side of the family in the summer, and do a family reunion there up in Tahoe, and everybody comes together and we have like a big barbecue at our the place that we have it's just like a big fun. It's like the whole kind of, like, I was gonna say neighborhood, but they're like condos. It's like a big group barbecue. So I really enjoy that tradition as well. Okay, the next is from Secretly Planning. She asked me a bunch of questions, so thank you, Secretly Planning. I appreciate that. The first one she asked is, what's your go-to drink? It can be anything. I interpreted that as like alcoholic drink, but maybe you meant regular go-to drink. I pretty much only drink like coffee and club soda or seltzer water. That's it, plain seltzer water. For alcoholic drink, I do I don't know. I feel like when I was younger, I had a better hold on this, and now it's more particular. I can't, like, when I was younger, I used to get a vodka soda, splash of crayon, like if I was out at bars and stuff, or like whiskey and a Coke for a while, I guess, but I can't do any of that anymore. So I don't really have a go-to drink when I'm like out at a bar. It's nice. Some bars have like White Claws and Trulies and stuff now. I'd probably pick that. But I also like, if I'm at like a nice place somewhere that I know I'm going to get a good drink and not just like a liquor, then I love a Paloma a lot, which is tequila, grapefruit, and lime. So love that. And then, yeah, if I'm out at dinner or something, I'll just have wine. Okay, so she says, favorite childhood memory. I don't know that I have a favorite childhood memory. I'm very lucky to have had a lovely childhood, so pretty much all of them. I'm going to skip over that one and talk a little bit about the base that I put down. So the date covers, I pulled in a lot of different stickers from Honey Inked, Paper Trail Plans, and Sadie Stickers. That's all of the kind of fall leaf deco up there. The dividers are from Bloom Paper Studio. I kind of cut them up and layered the florals in and around them, and I love that. Script up there is, the August script is from Paper Trail Plans, and I layered some of the deco from the kit around it. Again, I thought that was a really cute kind of transition to fall moment there. And then in the sidebar, more Bloom Paper Studio dividers. Those are all from Bloom Paper Studio. And then at the very bottom, the, where I think that particular, yes, that little, like wildflower kind of, I don't know what to call that. It's not quite a divider, but the little foiled wildflowers at the bottom, those are from Letters to Apollo. I love those. The particular flowers that are in that one felt perfect for this kit. Like it felt like it matched exactly the florals, and like there's just like some fall kind of tall grasses and stuff that was just such a perfect kind of transition for this kit. So it felt really good, and I used it throughout the spread, and I really love how that divider in particular turned out. As always, too, I didn't mention this yet, but I have coupon codes for all of the shops that I have mentioned so far: Bloom Paper Studio, Letters to Apollo, Paper Trail Plans, Sadie Stickers, etc. Oh, maybe not Honey Ink, so that's the only one I think. And then I don't have a coupon code for Two Lil Bees, but I do have a freebie that's been updated actually, that I'm now filming this video. So right now it's a Christmas freebie. So you can put my name in the notes if you pick up anything from Two Lil Bees. So moving on to Monday. Not a super exciting day. I marked uploading a plan with me, putting an offer on a house, didn't get it, of course, FaceTiming my sister, and then doing some grilled Mediterranean wraps here. Most of the stickers are from the kit, like all the stickers that I wrote on. As always, all of the doodle stickers that I use are from, the doodle icons that I use are from White Deer Stationery, and all of the foil icons that I use are from Crafts by Towie. I have a coupon code for her too. The divider that I put at the very bottom of this column is from Dash of Sun Designs. I have a coupon code for her too. Again, most of the shops that I mentioned I have a coupon code for, and you can find all that info down below. And then I think a lot of same thing. There's just I sprinkled a lot of like falling leaves throughout, and they're all from different shops, but all of the shops that I've mentioned so far. So if you have a particular question about a certain one, just let me know, leave me a comment, and I will be happy to let you know. What was I going to say? I was just going to say something. Oh, I talked myself in circles about all the coupon codes, and now I don't remember what I was going to say. I don't know. Okay. So moving on to I remember. I think that this is, you probably haven't noticed. Maybe you have, but I think it's really wonderful because half of the florals that I used in this kit were from Two Lil Bees, and they were an add-on for this particular kit, and half of them were florals from the Pretty Pink Co. that I bought separately, and I think it was Tara of the Sticker Garden who suggested using them together. Oh, I see them right. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to see if I could see the name of them, but they are a perfect match, and not a perfect match. They're actually different clip art sets for sure, but the colors and the style work so well together, I don't think you would notice if I didn't mention it. Okay, oh, there we go. You can see that's the sheet. It matched really well with this kit, so I was really glad to have it. Because I think this Meadow kit was the first, if I'm not mistaken, this was the first kit that came out when Two Lil Bees did her like massive kit reformat towards the end of summer, and I don't think she had totally reformatted her floral sheets at this time, so they were still kind of smaller ones. Okay, anyways, so moving on to Tuesday, I had a couple meetings this day. We also, the house that we put an offer on the day before, they had a counter offer for us, and the days, like this day, and yeah, this day in particular was just me like spent all about the counter offer that they did. We were like, there was a lot of permitting stuff with the house where it was like not fully permitted and all this stuff. So I was calling the city and calling my real estate agent and just like on the phone all day trying to deal with that. So that's a lot of what what you see here. I also booked my trip to Charleston this day, which was exciting, and had a separate call with somebody else that I marked with that little third box from the kit. Those are my favorite, the little third boxes that she does that are shortened, that don't go the full width of the column. I really like the size of those ones in particular. And yeah, so they just good flow, you know. Okay, so on Wednesday, I marked another call that I had with our real estate agent, and then I marked my Two Lil Bees freebie. Was this the day that oh, I have the wrong week open in my other planner. I think this might have been the week that I first got the Two Lil Bees freebie, or that we announced it, and it was available. Let's see. Sorry if you can hear me flipping the page. Yeah, that was the first day that we announced it, so that's really fun and exciting. I had 2 meetings again this day, and then we submitted another counter offer. Well, they countered us, and we, you know, the whole thing. It didn't end up working out, but I marked that with a pen from White Deer Stationery, and then a bow. I think it's from Sadie Stickers. I have bows like that from Sadie Stickers and Bloom Paper Studio. I think I don't know which one that was from. And then down here, I really liked how I did this little floral scene at the bottom, layering some florals from the kit with that Letters to Apollo, like floral, grassy kind of divider thing, and then putting some honey inked kind of falling leaves around it. I thought that was super cute. Moving on to Thursday, I put the girl on top. That is something that, again, I learned from Kiara, I feel like years ago, of just making a habit of, if there is a fashion girl in the full in the kit, or just if there's not, just whatever the favorite box is, she always put it on Thursday up at the top there, and that's something that's just stuck in my brain forever and ever. So put her up there. I marked that I had one meeting on this day, and then I marked filming a plan with me. Oh, did I skip over all that? Who knows? Okay, I think I showed you that I skipped over all of that, but apparently I placed an order with Nordstrom's, made grilled chicken sandwiches, and did another one of those little floral scenes with the dash sun divider and Letters to Apollo stuff and all that at the bottom there. Okay, moving on to Friday, it was my mother-in-law's birthday, so I used a little cupcake from White Deer Stationery and put a bow on it and some of the confetti from Sadie Stickers to kind of foil that up, and marked her birthday there. And then my brother-in-law was in town for her birthday, so I marked him being in town. I am marking right here, sending something out for work. I've mentioned this before, but it's something I have to send out once a week that's like, or once a month, that's super stressful and takes up a huge chunk of my day. So I always like to mark it in my planner, even though I don't mark most of the stuff in my planner there, but it's just a really important thing. So I always like to mark it if I have room. I used a Post-it note and a pen from White Deer Stationery, and I thought that looked so cute, especially with the bow coming off the pen and then layering it with the florals from the kit. I really liked how that turned out. I marked the cleaners coming this day with the cutest little just like cleaning bucket from White Deer Stationery. And then, oh, I made a okay, I did this on Instagram story, so you may have seen this way back when, but I like on the fly came up with this watermelon basil like vodka soda drink. Essentially, it's like a glorified vodka soda, but it's so good. And I made it this day just in the afternoon after I was done with everything, like work was done, cleaners were done, etc., and posted that on Instagram stories. So I think that's on one of my cooking stories if you're interested. And then after that, in the evening, we went out to dinner with my husband's family for my mother-in-law's birthday, so I'm just marking that down here, using a third box from the kit, adding some florals, Crafts by Towie stickers, or utensil stickers, and then more of that Bloom Paper Studio divider that I really like. And then, of course, all throughout this spread, I am just sprinkling in little leaves and falling leaves and stuff from all of those various shops. I think primarily Sadie Stickers and not Crafts by Sadie Stickers and Honey Inked, but yeah, a little bit of Paper Trail Plans and stuff in there too, I think. Okay, moving on to Saturday. This was a fun weekend. Up top here, I am marking that I edited a plan with me. I did something, I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but something I've been enjoying doing is taking little tiny pieces of floral deco and putting it into the White Deer stationery clipboards to kind of make them look like they come with the kit. And then I did that with this little monitor or TV, whatever you call it. I don't know what she has it, but it's just a little screen or monitor. I'm saying that weird. Monitor? I was like, monitor. I think in California, I heard somewhere once that part of our accent is that we don't pronounce our T's that are in the middle of words, and I think that's pretty true because when I just heard myself say monitor, I felt like that sounded weird. Anyways, I put the little florals inside to make it look like it came with the kit too, and then a little bow from the Giving Girl, and I thought that looked really cute. I also ordered some dresses this day, I think for a wedding, so again, White Deer Stationery, put a Giving Girl bow over that bag, and then I had a really nice self-care shower this day, so I used a circular scallop circle that came with the kit, and then Crafts by Towie bath, pretty pink florals, etc., Sadie stickers, leaves, all that to mark that. So this day we had a little kind of like pizza party at our house for our family friend who and her fiance, they just got engaged, so we did like, they were in town, so we did a little, just like our two families engagement party for them, which I'm marking down here in that kind of bigger box from the kit. They are the family that we do our wine, Five Daughters wine with, so she's technically the second daughter, and so, you know, there's always a lot of wine involved, and we had to bottle some magnums. Well, I guess I wrote bottle magnums there, but technically we weren't bottling them. That's not true. They were already bottled. We just have to like hand label, sticker them on kind of thing. And that was like a group activity because there was a ton of them. So we all sat down and did that before we did dinner. So that was Saturday. Moving on to Sunday. Sunday was a super fun day. My sister's birthday was a couple weeks before, but she has like, we call it birthday month for her. She's one of those lovely people. I don't complain about this, but she does like so many things for her birthday. A lot of her friends have birthdays nearby, so they just have like so many events. So we did a whole day for her at the end of August to celebrate her birthday. We spent the day in Napa. My dad booked a bunch of stuff, which was really sweet, and my whole family went to go celebrate her. So I used a Paper Trail Plan swatch up there to mark the day in Napa. And then before we went to Napa in the morning, I grabbed Starbucks and my sister's, I booked a pedicure mani-pedi appointments for my sisters and I, so we all went to get our nails done in the morning, which was really fun. So I marked that with a little third box, and then of course, oh, I didn't put a foil sticker. Looking at it now, I put a nail polish from White Deer Stationery, but I didn't put a bow on it. I might have to go back and do that. And then down here, I'm just marking down what we did up in Napa. My dad booked a private tasting for us at Benzinger, which was really cool. That's a cool winery I had never been to before. My dad had though, or I think both my parents had, and so they took us there. That was really nice. I used one of the wine glasses from Crafts by Towie. That one's on my freebie. She asked if I wanted to make a sticker, and that's the one I chose because I love it. Those are the wine glasses that I have at home. And then I marked the place that my parents took us out for dinner in Napa after that, which was really fun. It's a little hole-in-the-wall place that they love. So this is the whole spread. I absolutely love how it turned out. I'm showing you the leftover stickers. I used a lot, but I'm going to put all the leftovers into a sticker book for someone to win whenever the sticker book gets full. So okay, now that I'm going to grab some more questions to kind of answer as I'm showing you the leftovers and putting the stickers in there, etc. Moving on, the next one is from Bare Necessities Planning, who is Jenna. She also has a YouTube channel. You can go check her out. She does some really good kind of like oops and half kits and stuff kind of planning. Her question was, do you ever want to get a pet? And then she said her assumption was that I don't want one. I do want to get a pet. We want to get a dog as soon as we get a house, probably. I would love to have a dog. I grew up with dogs, and yeah, I would love one. The next one, oh, some more from Secretly Planning. She asked, would you go back to your old style of planning with headers and little things? I sometimes look at those spreads and think they were beautiful and simple, but no, I wouldn't. I really like how I plan right now. I feel like I have so much more creativity, and I feel like I'm doing what I want to do instead of like fitting into somebody else's box, if that makes sense. Secretly Planning says, would you live in a place that's rainy and gloomy or hot and humid? Hot and humid. I am someone who gets super affected by the weather for my mood, and any gloom makes me feel gloomy. So I always like fantasize about going to like Portland or like Washington, Oregon places, but in the sun, because I don't think I could live somewhere where it's gloomy, but hot and humid doesn't bother me. I like that. Oh, okay, I'm going to pause for a second here to show you that I am moving on to the next spread. This is the week after in my life, so this was the next week. Using what was this kit called? Oh, the Sail Away kit from Two Lil Bees. I don't think she released it this year. I think it was just last year or 2 years ago. But anyways, it's a really pretty nautical kit. We were supposed to go to Tahoe this week for a friend's wedding, but it ended up getting canceled due to the fires. So we kind of they still got married, and we did a little kind of smaller thing at home for them, and they're rescheduling the whole big party. But I still wanted to use this kit. I'd been planning on it even though we didn't actually go to Tahoe this week. So I am showing you the old version of the kit, and then all of the add-ons that she had, and then I think I showed you, I can't remember if I showed you the new version or the old version first, but I used the new version. I'm giving away the old version as well as all of the leftovers from the new version. So okay. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to say too while I'm putting down the base was I did do a plan ahead video. I'll link that video down below of this week, so you can watch that if you like. It is like such a good example of the reason why I memory plan instead of do plan ahead videos, because my plans changed so much you would barely even know it was the same week. But anyways, okay, I'm going to answer some more questions while I put down the base. Secretly Planning also asked, you like to read? If so, what's your favorite book and any recommendations? This is something that I haven't been actually personally struggling with for a while. I was such a big reader when I was a kid, up until like I would say even through college, after college. I was a voracious reader. Like when I was a kid, I was the kind of reader where my mom would have, like, sometimes my punishment would be taking away my books, which sounds awful, but it wasn't. It was more like, Lauren, go clean your room, and I wouldn't do it because I just sit in my room and read. Like, getting sent to my room was not a punishment to me. It was like I loved it because I could just sit and read. And I feel like I've lost it a bit as an adult. I've read a couple books recently that that I just couldn't get into at all. And it was like kind of discouraging and disappointing, and I've been struggling a lot. I was actually talking about this with my friends a week or two ago, and my friend recommended a lot of books. I was like, if you guys have any books that can bring me back to like the love of reading, I need them. I need that. So my friend recommended a couple. If you guys in the comments have any suggestions of just like the best book you've read recently, I would love to check it out because I'm so lost. I feel so sad. It's like a part of my identity. It's like genuinely not there right now, and it's very sad. Anyways, okay, let me talk about the date covers for a second, just because I really liked what I did here. They were a lot more simple than what I usually do, but I had been hanging on to these kind of chain or rope dividers from Bloom Paper Studio, and I had been hanging on to them because I felt like they really went with the like theme of this kit, the whole nautical thing. There's a rope in one of the boxes, and I just felt like the anchor, etc., like it really went with it. So I used this whole sheet all throughout the whole spread, but I kind of cut them up and put them on top of the date covers, and just did like much more simple floral deco and not a lot of like little tiny details, and I really liked how that turned out. So you'll see that single sheet, it's a single sheet from Bloom Paper Studio with a bunch of different rope and chain kind of dividers all throughout the whole kit, and I think it looked really good. It kind of tied in really well. So there's that. I used the same Paper Trail Plans paint swatch I don't know if they sell those. I should figure it out. But I used that up top and some deco from the kit, and then another Paper Trail Plans script for the August up there. And then the rest of the sidebar I think is probably pretty self-explanatory. So I will go again to another question. The last question from Secretly Planning is, would I rather cage with tigers or free dive with sharks with professionals, obviously, she said, smiley face. It's a good question. I have an easy answer for that, though, because I have free dove with sharks multiple times in my life, and I love it. I think it's so cool. And I also just don't think tigers belong in cages unless they're like being rehabbed in some way, I guess. So that's an easy one. I love diving, I love snorkeling, and I love doing it with sharks. I think, like, for the most part, there's a lot of sharks that don't want to hurt you. Probably not the case with tigers unless they're like super domesticated, which is sad. So that one's a easy answer for me. Okay, next question is from Sessival. She says, Assumption, you have a hefty candle collection. That is very interesting because for most of my life, I would say that was accurate. I used to be obsessed with all things wax melts, Bath and Body Works candles. Like, that was my hobby, my thing before planning. Nowadays, though, I got rid of most of it and I just have a couple really, really nice candles. So, like, I have a stash of Le Labo candles, I have some diptyque candles, and that's kind of it. And then, like, a bunch of mood candles that aren't like scented. Like, I light a lot of like tapered candles, or what are they called? Those little ones, what are they called? I can't remember the name, but I just light those all the time just for the mood, but not for the scent, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm going to stop with the assumptions for now, and I'm going to get into Monday. Monday, I marked filming and editing a video. I ordered more dresses, I think, for probably the wedding that I was going to. And again, I did that same trick where I took some florals and put them so it looked like they were coming out of the laptop from White Deer Stationery. Really cute, I thought. The bows that I'm using on this spread are from My Spoiled Planner. The ones from the last spread were from the Giving Girl. On Monday, I also marked that we did some home tours, and then at the very bottom, I marked my tiny taco salad. Again, I did a plan ahead of this week, and I talked about it a lot in that plan ahead, but I also filmed it and put it on my Instagram so you can see it in my, like, Mosh Cooks stories or whatever, cooking stories on my Instagram highlights. I made these tiny tacos, and I made a taco salad out of them, and it was literally the best thing of my life. I was so pleased with myself, and it was so good. Okay, moving on to Tuesday. This was the day that the wedding officially got canceled due to the fires. Literally devastating. My poor friends, they handled it like champs. They were so gracious, but their wedding was supposed to be on Friday, and it got canceled on Tuesday, so that was so awful. But they were super gracious, and we got plans for some other stuff that happened really quickly. I'll obviously talk more about that later. I marked my meetings, I marked that I finished filming, and I uploaded a plan with me on this day, and then I did some research on a house. I don't remember what or why, but, you know, at this point we were just very deep house hunting, I think. All right, my husband walked in there and scared the absolute crap out of me, so quick break in the voiceover. Okay, so I switched around the half box or the full boxes there because I was alternating the headers blue pink over the boxes, so I just did that, so it made a little bit more sense. I did that the previous week as well. I really liked the headers that she had in the last kit a lot. I like these headers too, but anyways, okay, so moving on to Wednesday here, I am marking Hello September up top. I really wanted to use that ship. I don't know why. Like, generally wouldn't be my thing, but again, I think because I always kind of do a nautical themed kit for Labor Day, because most of my life I'm up in Tahoe for Labor Day, I wanted to pull that in. And then, of course, the Hello September script is from Paper Trail Plans. I marked a call with a real estate agent about the offer that we were going to put in with a White Deer Stationery phone, of course. And then here I'm marking that I drafted the offer letter. Those, people always tell you about the love letters you're supposed to write for buying a house. So I have my opinions on that, but I did do it for this house, in this market in particular. But anyways, so I used one of those little kind of fancy boxes from the kit, which I really like from her kit. They're super small, but there's actually a fair amount of white space and a lot of like layering opportunity I find for using for something where you don't need a whole lot of writing in. I think they're a really good sticker. And then after dinner this day, my husband and I ran, or not after dinner, just after work this day, my husband and I ran some errands. We went to Ace Hardware because we needed some stuff for our lemon tree, I think. And then we went to Nordstrom. He had to pick up his suit, had been altered for the wedding, and I needed some shoes, I think. And then I used a divider from Letters to Apollo. And then I marked, after we went to Nordstrom, we stopped over for dinner at True Foods because it was kind of late by that point. We didn't want to work. Our True Foods, I swear, with the pandemic got so much worse. If you have a True Foods by you, tell me if that's the case for you too, because I swear they went really downhill. I used to love it and now not so much. Okay, on to Thursday. I marked that we put an offer on that house, or a different house. I don't know. I think an offer on a different house. We didn't get that original one. I marked self-tanning myself for the wedding. I had a blowout appointment this day to get my hair done before the wedding. And then, so I marked that. That's a Crafts by Towie sticker. And then, of course, just all of the rest are stickers from the kit. I marked packing this evening because we had to leave super early the next morning for the wedding. I really like how I marked packing. And then we just ordered some poke bowls that night, which mine actually wasn't very good, but Crafts by Towie little chopsticks, because we didn't want to buy a bunch of food and stuff before we were going to be gone for the weekend. So here I am marking the wedding that we went to in the actual full box. Lots of different garlands and some honey ink leaves and the rings from Crafts by Towie, and then that sticker, the like little rope floral sticker, was from the kit. We did so many things this day, so many things that I couldn't even mark down, honestly, that I needed to put the actual, like, put something, the important thing, into the full box because there was just so much that happened. I marked that I had the day off this day for the wedding. We drove from our house to San Francisco and we checked into the hotel at 8 a.m. and then we were supposed to be at City Hall by 9. Because their wedding got canceled, they just got married at City Hall with basically, I think, anybody who was like in the bridal party. My husband was a groomsman, and then their spouses, and then like immediate family. So we did that, and then I marked that afterwards we had like the reception, the barbecue lunch at their, like nearby over there. I used some champagne flutes from Crafts by Towie, and then I really like that corner sticker from the florals. The poor people, they had to get the food that was supposed to be for the like rehearsal dinner welcome barbecue. They couldn't get that refunded, so they had to drive all the way up there, bring the food back, and we ate it on the wedding day. And the flowers, same thing, there was flowers everywhere. I felt so bad for them, honestly. It was like, that's the second wedding I've been to where they haven't been able to refund the flowers. First one because of COVID, where it's like now a tiny amount of people and like a million flowers everywhere. I feel like that's a very 2021 wedding experience, is all those flowers. And then I'm going fast, but on Friday night, I marked that we went out to dinner with our friends, and then we were pre-gaming in the hotel, and then all the friends who were like in town for the wedding, we got a couple tables at a club and went out to a club that night. It felt more like a combined bachelor or bachelorette party, I feel like, than an actual wedding. My poor friends, but we still had a ton of fun, and we're going to do the wedding again this winter. So, the traditional kind of wedding. So, moving on to Saturday, I marked Steven and I slept in. Our friends went to brunch, but we were like hurting after. We didn't get home till really late that night, so I marked sleeping in with My Newest Addiction pillow, and then a little kind of leaf garlandy sticker from the Sticker Garden. She sent that over to me as a gift. We had coffee at the hotel that day, which I marked down, and then I marked packing. We actually did that afterwards, but we went and they did like a picnic at Fort Mason, which, if you're familiar with San Francisco, is like, I don't know, it's like a big field where a bunch of people drink and picnic and stuff during the day. So they got sandwiches and stuff. I used a Crafts by Towie picnic basket to mark that. So we hung out during the day there, and then went back to the hotel, napped, packed, whatever, all that, and then I'm marking right here that we drove back home in the evening and just had a super chill night. After that, we got Chick-fil-A, I think. I'm not a big Chick-fil-A person, but for some reason my husband really wanted it, so I was like, yep, I don't care, sure. No problem. But yeah, it was really fun, but definitely different than we had anticipated. A lot different, obviously, if you watched my plan ahead of what we thought we were going to be doing this weekend. But my friends were just so wonderful. They really took it in stride, and I'm very grateful and proud of them for doing that. So, okay, moving on to Sunday. I had a pretty lazy morning after all that. It was a lot. It was a crazy weekend. Lots of drinking, needed a lot of recovery, etc. So I marked that with a White Deer stationery candle and some stickers from the kit, honey ink dots coming out of it, of course. In the afternoon, I marked that I went and got Starbucks and walked downtown. And I met up with my sisters in the downtown kind of mall, and we all went shopping together. So I marked that again with my favorite sticker from the Two Lil Bees kit, that little shortened third box, and then I put a little heart on the shopping bag from White Deer Stationery and layered some florals behind it. I thought that looked really cute instead of a bow. I put another one of those Letter to Apollo dividers, that kind of sea life stuff. I felt like it went with the vibe. And then down here, I'm marking in the evening. My husband and I played gin rummy. This is when I was still practicing a lot to play with his parents in Hawaii. We hadn't gone to Hawaii yet at that point with them. And then I also am marking that I got Mr. Pickles. I'm taking a sandwich sticker from Crafts by Terry to mark that I just ordered that. We didn't have like any food this weekend. I feel like we ate out every meal. Oh well, that's life sometimes. But I'm marking that down. Is Mr. Pickles a chain, right? They have those everywhere? I think so. They have them all over California, I know that. Anyways, this is the full spread. I love how it turned out. I love how both of these spreads turned out. So here is the kit that I'm going to be giving away. So this is the old version of what her old kit format used to look like. And then I'm also going to send the winner all these leftovers. So you'll have a ton of stickers to plan this with. If you're still behind in planning your spreads from summer, which I feel like most people are at this point, I think this will be a really good kind of very unique kind of kit to use, because there wasn't a lot of combinations like that out there. So to enter, please check the description down below. I'm going to link to an Instagram post, and you can enter the giveaway on that Instagram post, because I'm having a lot of trouble with doing giveaways on my YouTube. My last video that I put up was a YouTube giveaway, and basically if you put any sort of @ symbol or you say my Instagram is, it deletes that comment, and I can maybe see it in a notification, maybe not, but you can just comment below and say, hey, I commented on your Instagram or whatever, and that's fine. But I'm going to actually pick a winner based off of the Instagram post that I have linked in the description. So that's pretty much it for me. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the double plan with me, and have a great day. Bye.